Hello, welcome to the holiday episode of Cinema Sitdown. This is the season finale we have here for you today. In previous Cinema Sitdowns, we've watched Creed 2, a great Christmas holiday film. Last year we watched Elf, and this year we watched Anna and the Apocalypse. I'm joined here today with...
I'm Noah.
I'm Natalie.
I'm Nolan.
And I'm Kayla.
And come join us for this holiday episode. And welcome back. As I said, we watched Anna and the Apocalypse today, which came out in 2017. It is a British comedy musical that takes place on Christmas, and we follow some characters as the apocalypse happens literally during Christmas. So that's a different take on apocalypse films than I've seen before. What were your guys' initial thoughts about the film?
It was cool. The musical made it a little hard to take serious. Because it's like a character might die and then they might start singing a few minutes later. So it's like, I didn't really feel attached to nobody. But it was cool. It was unique. I've never seen a Christmas time zombie apocalypse high school musical. So that was
That's a way to put it.
I liked it.
Yeah, me too. It was nice. It was interesting. I liked the musical aspect of it. I thought it was added some flavor, and it was on Christmas, so everything was weird. So I was like, okay, this is cool.
I was taking a final for the first 25-30 minutes of this movie, and so I came in. I didn't really get the chance to be attached to any of the characters, and since it was a musical, it felt like they were kind of low stakes with the characters, because like you were saying, Noah, they die and then they're like, I'm so sad, let's sing about it. Yeah. And at the very end, they were surrounded by zombies in the yard
and singing away. Yeah,
they were just singing. She has a whole number and the zombies just stay still the whole time, which, nice of them to respect her dying wish to sing a song that's not even really that good.
Gotta respect the musical song.
Whoa, hold on. No, just to her, just to the writer. I hated the musical parts.
Oh, really?
I really did hate the musical
musical numbers actually were fun.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Oh, I did not like
They went high school musical level.
Yeah. Do you like musicals in general or not really?
I do like musicals in general.
Okay.
This
one just didn't work for you.
It just did not work for me because, like I said, it kind of lessened the stakes of everything that was happening.
Okay.
I don't know. Personally, I think I enjoyed it for that reason, because I think the lowering of the stakes was intentional, because I just had fun with this movie. It was fun. Yeah. And there's many times where I'm like, oh, this is going to happen. And then it didn't happen because I'm expecting typical zombie tropes. And it didn't.
Speaking of kind of typical zombie tropes, when we read the title and we knew this was going to be the Christmas episode, what did you think was going to happen before watching anything? What were your initial thoughts?
Shoot, on paper, it sounds crazy. A high school zombie apocalypse. And then it's in what, UK or Wales or something like that?
British.
So it's everybody's British. But the singing and the musicals and everything was American. It was crazy. But freaking, I don't know. I didn't know what to expect. It just sounded too crazy on paper.
Yeah, I didn't know what was going on. I was like, I wonder how they're gonna pull this off. And I was like, and then they're also singing, when the first musical number came, I was like, what is going on? But then again, it was silly and it added to it, and I was like, okay, Christmas, silly, apocalypse movie, this is how I'll interpret it and move forward.
I had no clue what to expect in the slightest, because first off, the title kind of threw me off. It wasn't. We were talking about this before we started, but it's not Anna versus the apocalypse. So I was like, are they friends? Yeah. What's happening here? What is she gonna do? But I also didn't really expect some of the characters to be the way that they were. I mean, it wasn't really typical of a horror movie where everyone fits into a certain archetype. Everyone was kind of nice. I liked most of the characters. They just didn't really get a whole lot of depth. But there was the one scene that I did think was sad was the two characters that actually did get some depth. But on paper, reading the synopsis of what this was, I didn't expect to feel anything towards the movie, and then I did.
Okay.
Just a little bit, not a whole lot.
Slight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say I also didn't know what to expect. I was just told Christmas special, but it's called Anna and the Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Already I'm intrigued at the very least, because, like, that sounds freaking cool.
Right.
And then you told me it's a Christmas movie, and I'm like, so you're saying it's not going to be teaching us about the magic of Christmas? It's just going to be, like, something different?
The fact that it was on Christmas was also like, I've never seen an apocalypse happen on Christmas.
Yeah.
And they're in school. I'm sorry.
And yeah,
why
they're
are
in
they-
Why are they in
school.
school on Christmas?
Exactly.
I think it might have been the
Because of
23rd.
Yeah.
Good point.
I feel like when she woke up and she was like, it's a brand new day, and she was like singing around and like all the zombies were in the background, it was the 23rd.
Yeah, but she was still going to school. She had
True,
her backpack
true. They should have had
and
been
her
on break.
uniform on.
So since it is the apocalypse and it is a Christmas apocalypse, what do you guys think your chance of surviving a Christmas apocalypse is to any other typical apocalypse? Like, do the odds change?
Now, is the setting like the same setting as the
Yes,
movie?
yes.
Huh.
Interesting. I mean, we know that the infection is transferred mostly through bite. It's not like there's anything else that can do it, so it doesn't really matter. I know that like winter's usually like cold and flu season, so if it was like an airborne infection, you're done.
Yeah, true.
But it's not. It's just bites, so it's the same as all the other ones. But the props and stuff that they had available, like you can see behind, she had this candy cane thing with a spike on the end.
She didn't use it right.
Well,
she didn't use
She
it right.
stabbed someone at the end with
Oh,
it.
She stabbed someone at the very
Finally.
end, but the whole time there's this like really shiny bit at the end that's spiked, and all of us were watching it, and she was just constantly swinging. She was hitting people with like a baseball
Wanted
bat.
to see stabbing.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the end has a handle to swing.
Yeah, like. But anyway, all that really changes is what you're given. So like the classic baseball bat with spike is now just candy cane with spike. It's probably the same. I would have used the stabby bit though.
So you think you would do better in a Christmas apocalypse or about the same as any
About
other?
the same, which
Okay.
is 100% survival rate.
100%?
We've been over this. I'm fine.
And tell everyone why, Nolan, you would survive 100%.
I am lying. And that's actually why I'm saying that. It's not true. I would die within week and a half. But if I hype myself up when it does happen, maybe I'll give myself 2 weeks.
Okay.
If I have the confidence of the
Humble.
person who's gonna, yeah, I'm just super humble about
Right,
it. That's really
right.
what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love your humbleness
Of
about
course.
it all, of course.
That's everyone tells me how humble I am.
Yes,
you know?
yes. And do you guys think the Christmas apocalypse would increase your chance of survival or decrease?
I think it would increase it, but I'm saying that based off the fact that these zombies were like
They were
they were
dumb.
only called to if you like made a lot of noise. So I feel like I could be quiet. Like if
They
I
were
if my
distracted
life
by
depended
shiny
on it, I could be
things?
quiet.
Christmas lights?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
true.
literally just like
Turn 'em on.
taunt
I
them
didn't
the whole
think about
time and be
that.
like, okay, don't focus over here.
I think it depends on how many gifts I got that year for Christmas. More gifts under the tree, I'm good. But if I ain't really get no gifts, then I'm in shoot.
I think it's also
well,
dependent
maybe.
on, like, this location is a town.
Right.
And since it's Christmas, people travel for Christmas. So there's probably more people than usual being turned into zombies. Mean bigger hordes.
Yeah, if
So
I was
I
going
don't-
home, I'd be dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, these zombies were just really slow, like
Yeah.
intelligence-wise. Like some zombies is kind of smart, like mess around, open the door, some other stuff. These ones is like you could turn on a TV and then just crawl around their feet and get away. So as long as you keep like anything that can distract them, like some fireworks or something. Anytime you see some zombies, just throw the fireworks. in it,
Fireworks
you
was
know what
the first thing that came to your mind.
I'm saying? Yeah,
Yeah, like the crackers.
are they up like the crackers? Anything that'll distract them, and then I think Nolan, like what Nolan said, we're good.
Okay.
For about a week and a half.
The intelligence of the zombies is very scene to scene though. It was like whatever they
change.
needed, because like they were
True.
stupid. They were watching the TV and just like locked into that TV for a really long time. It looked like, but then whenever they needed to be, they were like moaning and groaning and stuff like zombies normally do. Except for whenever what was his name, John, he like they were in the corner of a hallway and where another hallway was intersecting, and he just did some gesture. He was like, "Well,
Yeah.
you know,
Threw out his
whatever." And he threw out
hands.
his hands, and then a zombie came up and just like bit him on the back of the hand.
Yeah, that
And
sucked.
And he
like-
saved old girl.
Yeah, so he
Yeah.
did.
He grabbed
and then
her.
and then a whole horde showed up.
Yeah,
so
where
like
did they come from?
maybe they were plotting that, maybe they weren't. Because sometimes it's like, are they stupid? Are they stupid, or
That
are
was an
they?
emotional moment, though. I'll give it that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At
Yeah.
least emotional.
It was.
Yeah.
I feel
So
bad.
Speaking of those two, we have Anna and we have John. And we find out early on that John is in love with Anna. Okay, and there's a scene, they're in the cart, and she friend zones him so
Oh man,
hard.
I
Yep.
forgot about
shit
So
was
hard.
funny.
She's like,
You're my best friend.
that. She said, "Hey, look at
He
me.
said switch spots.
You are my best friend." That's it.
And not only that, she said it twice.
Yeah, she had to say it
She
again.
doubled down on it. And then about 5 minutes later, he literally sacrifices himself for her.
Yeah.
He
Literally
got bit
dies for
anyways.
her.
He was gonna go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
You might as
Okay,
well.
okay. Because the zombies are distracted by shiny things. I think his Christmas sweater lighting up at the end when he's all gross. I think that was the biggest like screw you moment to all the viewers.
Yeah, just a nice callback.
Yeah.
Poor thing.
What did you guys think about the like choices of like gore and blood they went with these zombies?
It was funny. I said, he crushed his head with 2 bowling balls, and his head was like a melon, and it's like the juice came out the top.
Yeah,
It was
the ball
crazy.
return head movement.
That was
yeah,
funny.
I
a really good one for
That was
me.
fun.
I like that.
Yeah, so some clever goriness. It was clever.
I think I can speak on that because I'm typically not a horror movie fan. I would not consider this a horror movie. It's got gore, but I think it's played over dramatically in the sense that it works as comedy.
Yeah.
And I think that's like, you can do that with anything. If it's over dramatic enough, it can be comedy. And so I thought a lot of the gore was kind of hilarious. Like, yeah, sure, it's still like, oh, that's a lot of blood, but it's head got smashed like a watermelon between 2 bowling balls.
Literally, it was like over the top.
Like with the principal at the very end, he was like a super villain. That guy,
Yeah.
he was
Yeah,
insane.
You loved him.
Did a whole
He
stage
was like
dive.
a cool villain. I was like,
Okay.
he's like that, you know?
Yeah,
and the
sure.
song was, I know you hate the songs. I enjoyed the songs, and I
Okay.
liked his song. And
I
was
did
like,
not
Evil
like his
song.
song.
yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
made him a real super villain. He
Was-
sung
And the
evil
lighting in
song.
that scene was good. The
Was-
lighting in this
And he
movie
was
was
like
good
behind
too.
the fence thing.
Was his song the one where it was like "Nothing Can Stop Me Now" or whatever?
Yeah.
He
Nobody
locked
Can
him in
Stop
that
Me Now.
room, and he was like
Yeah.
behind the fence, and he was like
Is that
singing
the one
at
you're
him.
talking about? That one was kind of fun.
Yeah.
That one was kind of fun
Yeah,
because
and
he
it
was
was
just
like
like,
a duet with the main girl.
yeah, because I didn't know. Again, I missed the beginning. I didn't know any of his motivations. It was just that I saw that scene, and I was like, oh, this guy's evil. And then he was like,
Yeah.
I was like, I wonder why he's evil. And then he
do-
was singing. He was like, I'm evil because I want to be, because I am evil. And I was like, oh well, sure,
like-
thanks, guy. But like when he died at the very end, the rope swung into him. He gets hit into the crowd, and the
was
zombies are
foreshadowed.
like, yeah, I saw that at the very beginning. Whenever we rewatched the first bit, the malfunctioning star piece comes down and hits him, but they're feasting on bro. They're
Yeah.
he's getting his intestines like ripped out
He was
for
eating.
minutes. He should have died like way sooner than he did.
Yeah.
That was
But-
like
At
Christmas
the same time,
dinner.
like, he looked euphoric at the same time. Like, he had just dove off the stage, was caught by a
Yeah.
crowd, except the crowd is killing him.
Yeah, I was a little confused by that because he was getting
He's
his
insane.
guts eaten and he was like laughing. I was like, listen, dude, I don't care how evil you are. Your intestines are by your hands right now,
Yeah.
guy. But it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I did kind of like him now that I'm thinking
Exactly.
about it. I liked him.
Yeah.
His actual motivation was kind of weak, though. It's just like, I'm the headmaster of the school, but people want to leave my school. I'm angry now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was sick.
He had like little man syndrome or something.
Yeah.
Literally.
I just,
Yeah.
yeah. So the 3 that ended up surviving was Anna, the Steph, the lesbian, and then Kevin, Anna's ex.
I thought his name was Nick.
His name
Oh.
is
Nick.
His name's Nick.
Who's Kevin?
He's Kevin.
I don't
Also,
know
who's
who-
Nick though? I
Nick
missed
was
all
like-
I
that.
don't
Yeah,
know
Nick
who
was-
Kevin
No, trust me,
is.
trust me. I
Nick's
didn't
song
know
was
his...
also good.
Yeah,
I
the
really
Bad
liked
Boy
his song.
song.
Yes.
The
It
Bad
was
Boy.
like-
class.
That was probably my favorite one out of them.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did. Okay, so first of all, how do we feel about those being our final people?
It's interesting. It's not what you would expect because like a character like Nick or Kevin would be like you would think that's the guy who makes like a sacrifice play to redeem himself, and he does make it to the end.
Yeah, he did. But then he
Yeah.
made it
Yeah.
out. Though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I thought,
exactly.
I
Yeah.
thought
Like-
that was like he
I
was
think it's-
dying there. Like
Yeah.
that was basically like, okay, so he's redeeming himself by
By dying.
dying. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
thought the
then
friend
he's
zone
fine.
dude was gonna survive.
I wish.
And then like
Yeah.
Nick dies, so the friend zone dude can finally get out the friend zone and get the girl at the end.
Yeah.
No, he dies, and then Nick survives, even though Nick was like a piece of, he was a prick for most
Yeah.
of the movies. So
He
it's
was
like-
trying to repent, but I still...
He was.
Yeah.
Like he had to kill his own dad with a baseball bat. Like,
Yeah,
hey, well,
he's-
okay, all right, you're off the hook. But
if you had to pick your ideal 3 to make it out of this film,
Oh.
who would you pick?
bro in the friend zone,
Okay, John.
save him,
Yo, Anna and Lisa.
John.
And the lesbian, Steph. Those
Yeah,
are my
Steph.
Oh,
3.
you want all
So
the
you
g-
just
so
want
you're
all the
picking all the
girls.
girls.
Yeah.
Okay.
They deserve it. What the heck?
Okay.
Shout out. Oh, wait. I feel bad for Lisa, though. She doesn't have a boyfriend. She'll be
Yeah, her
alright.
boyfriend would have.
Okay, who
The
you leaving
DMP
behind?
kid was.
Yeah, wait,
he
I
died.
care for him too.
Oh my god,
They were cute.
I forgot about
Yeah.
that.
They were cute.
So you're saying all the girls?
Yeah, and her boyfriend.
No, you
get
can't. There's only 3. You can't
Only
say
the 3
before.
survivors.
No, then all the girls then. I take it back.
Okay,
All the girls.
so
You'll be
who's
alright.
your final 3 ideal?
The dude with the camera, the dude in the friend zone, and then Steph, the girl with the blonde hair.
Dang, Anna, you're not.
She was a crazy
You're
killer.
not keeping Anna.
She all right. She all right. She can survive. But
Okay, Nolan, who's your ideal final three?
I was hoping you wouldn't go to me next. Steph put in the work.
She
Yeah,
did.
I like
She
that.
did.
She
And
had
the
to make
hours.
she had to make some sacrifices. She killed the guy with that chisel, so
Yeah.
that was crazy. So I'd say Steph's getting in there. I think what's Nick? Is that what the name word is? His name Nick?
Yeah.
The bad guy?
Yeah.
Or the ex-boyfriend?
The ex-boyfriend.
He sucked, but again, he did do
He put in
all
a lot
that
of work. That's true.
He got locked in the room with the whole horde.
Yep.
And everyone was like, "Oh, he's dead."
He killed his dad.
And he had
Yeah.
to kill his dad.
Yeah.
The
So,
zombie
like,
dad, zombie dad. But
He had to go through so much, so I feel like he definitely did.
Yeah,
deserve
and he
to be
lost his
jailed.
friends.
Yeah, all
Yeah,
his
and all his
friends turned
friends.
into zombies.
no,
Yeah.
all
Like,
the
guys,
friends
what
died
the-
in the Christmas
I
tree.
was like,
swap.
aw.
Which because I really liked their gang. Like I get
Yeah.
it, they were kind of jerks, but they were also like
They
cool
were
gang
saving the
killing
day,
the
so-
zombies. Best song
Yeah.
in the film, in my opinion.
British.
In
Yeah,
terms
they
of
hope Anna
a
gets
musical,
cool.
they were cool. Like it was kind of like it's got to have his entourage. It was cute. And then for the third one, I don't know, because I mean Anna, she had to leave her dad.
Rip. Sad moment.
But overall, like I think I was more. Yeah, I mean, I guess I would just have to say Anna.
Anna. She
I would
put
have
in
to.
work too. She killed
did.
a lot of
She
zombies.
did. I think I'm still irritated about the candy cane thing.
that she didn't use the
Yeah.
spear more.
Yeah, it's
Bro.
so obvious.
I just want to know
made
how
us wait
heavy
so
that thing
long.
was because I feel like in my brain it's made of plastic.
Right.
Yeah.
hollow.
So,
But I mean, like,
yeah.
Yeah.
blunt force trauma is still blunt force trauma.
True.
Yeah, with that
Yeah.
spike, if you really just that's
And,
it.
Yeah, the zombies seem mushy. Like
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
very
you
easy
can
to
just
like crush.
Drive a,
Yeah.
a
Literally
chisel
with
right through his
the
head.
seesaw, all she
Yeah,
had to do was
exactly.
just like
pop.
pop it up.
Yeah.
I think the seesaw and plus other throws was why I would choose Anna for one.
Okay.
Because like she's shown to be pretty smart as well. Like she's got that candy cane. She's going to town with that, but she's also pretty smart. Like she's pretty smart, and it's honestly, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I might actually keep the original 3 survivors.
Wow, you're
Like,
happy with
am I
them?
with them, or like is it just them and within the film?
No, within the film.
Yeah.
Within the film.
Oh,
I feel like
Oh,
they don't
you're
really have a good group dynamic in terms of like storytelling.
Yeah.
Maybe if there's a sequel. I don't think there should be a sequel, but maybe if there was, you could
Yeah,
go
they all
on
go
that.
to
But in terms of
Australia.
like being able to put in the work and survive an apocalypse, that makes sense. She's got the car, Anna's pretty smart, he's got the muscle.
Yeah.
Teamwork.
That's fair.
I think my ideal 3 is pretty similar to what they have. I want to keep Anna and I want to keep Steph, but I want John to make it. I
Yeah.
want her bestie to make
He
it
was
because I
nicer.
really liked him, and maybe like their love would have blossomed and it would have been cute.
that's what I
That's
thought.
true.
that.
I did think it was kind of cute. I know he
Yeah.
got friend zoned hard, but
Yeah,
Very
really hard.
Like
What's the point though?
she was 100%.
Why am I
clear.
choosing that?
No, like, oh, but their love would have blossomed.
Well,
Dude, the
okay.
world's over.
Regardless of if their love did blossom, they were besties anyway, and they've been besties for a while.
That's
So
true. And, like,
the good
that's
friendship
true.
would have been
You
there
can find love
regardless.
at the end of the world.
Dance break was good too.
Yeah, but it is that.
and like
Yeah,
the way
well,
she
I was
cried when
safe.
he was gone, that got me.
It was sad. Yeah.
I think I'm
She
gonna-
was
she
she did a
was.
good job in terms of acting.
Yeah, she was kind of a little scaredy cat for a little bit, but then after he died and she picked up the candy cane for real, that's when she like
She clocked
locked
in, yeah.
She clocked in, and so I like that. So I guess bro had to die, otherwise she wouldn't have clocked in, and then she might have died. And so
That's a
sorry,
good point.
bro, you died in
She
the
got
friend zone.
really intense after that. You're right.
All right.
So it's time to give our overall ratings of Anna and the Apocalypse.
It's weird. I don't know. Like a 7, 6.5 out of 10.
Okay.
It depends on how you want to judge it, but it was cool. It didn't take itself too serious, so.
I think I would go for like a 7.5. I thought it was cute, and like that. Now that I'm thinking about it, we're all like, "Oh, it was so silly." Like it was a good Halloween holiday movie. I think.
Halloween.
H&H guys, hi guys.
It's Christmas.
Get
Watch it with the
confused.
family.
Exactly, and you'd be like, "Oh, that was funny."
I'm gonna give this a 7. I think it was. I am not usually a huge fan of musicals. I'm like, why are we singing right now? But I liked how it made it even sillier, and I liked how easy the zombies like. I don't know, were able to be like
Got
smushed.
squished,
I thought
yeah.
the gore was really fun, and overall, it was way better than I thought it was gonna be. So.
Yeah, it was put together pretty good.
I think talking about it has made me appreciate it a lot more because, like I said in the beginning, I was like, I didn't think I was gonna like this movie. I didn't like this movie, but I think I actually did. Like I was thinking of it as if it did take itself seriously, but knowing for sure now that it didn't really care what it was trying to be.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot more. I think it's really enjoyable. It's really fun, and it's for as dark as it is, it's almost kind of lighthearted. Like it doesn't take too much brain power to watch. So I would give it like a 6 probably.
I'm going to agree with Nat in terms of the score. I'm going to give it a 7.5 as well, because the concept is weird. It's kind of cheesy at times. The music doesn't do anything remarkable. It's pretty good music, but it's not remarkable. Same with the cinematography. It's good, but it's fun. And I like movies like that are just fun, and they acknowledge that they're just having fun with it, you know? And so I enjoyed my time watching it. I'm going to be telling people about it just because the concept of a musical zombie apocalypse Christmas movie is hilarious.
A mouthful.
Yeah. So if you're looking for a different holiday film to watch this year, I would definitely check this one out. This is not like any of the classics I've ever seen. And with that, this is wrapping up our final episode. This is not only the final episode of the season, but this is my final episode. I am graduating here on Saturday. I've had such a great time working here at KMOS. I'm so grateful to have been here with all of you guys throughout this journey. And my snouts will forever remain out. So thank you guys so much for joining us. It's been a pleasure, and we'll see you next year. Bye.